What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a cool booming crash spike strategy. Right now you can use this on boom 1000, crash 1000, boom 500, crash 500, whatever booming crash pair you want to use it on, right? But you need to follow exactly what I'm doing, right? You need to do everything I'm doing in this video to make this strategy work, because if you don't, you might end up blowing your account and come back to me and tell me you've blown your account, and I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure to watch this video until the end. So let's get started. All right, so as you guys can see, currently I'm on boom 1000, okay, and I'm on the 1 minute time frame, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame, okay, and then I'm going to add my indicators that I need for the strategy, right? So as we can see, boom 1000, okay, is currently trending in an uptrend. And why am I saying this is because we draw trend lines like this, okay, we can see that boom 1000 has been trending in upward direction for the past few days, right? Check this out. Look at this. We can see that boom 1000 has been trending upwards for the past few days, right? So look at that. Okay, when did it start? So over the year 28 of the first month, right? It started to trend upwards, right? So we know for certain, as soon as boom 1000 trend in an upward direction, we are looking for buying opportunities. Vice versa on crash 1000. If crash 1000 is trending in a downtrend, we are looking for selling opportunities, right? Remember this, boom 1000, if it's trending in an uptrend, we're looking for buying opportunities. Crash 1000, if it's trending in a downtrend, we're looking for selling opportunities, right? So we can see the market has been trending in an uptrend, okay, for the past few weeks, right? And I'm just going to remove all of this, right, because we will need it later, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it with the indicators, right? So the first indicator that we're going to use for the strategy is our stochastic, okay. Now you need to make sure that the stochastic looks like this, right? The parameters should be K period 1, D period 1, slowing 1, price field low or high, method simple, main 2 pixel green, signal 2 pixel white, levels 95, 90, 10, and 5, right? Now we are going to use 3 main indicators plus 2 stochastics for this strategy. So do not skip this video, right? Or don't just click off the video as soon as you see all the indicators, because you won't know how to use the strategy properly, right? And you might end up blowing your account. Okay, so the first indicator that we're going to add on our main chart is our moving average. Now it should be 100, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, style 2 pixel purple, right? So this is how it's looking. All right, so you guys can see every time when the price decides to break above this moving average, it trends in a upward direction. So over here we can see price decided to break above this moving average, and then it decided to trend upwards. Okay, so let me just show you guys. So this is where price decided to break above this moving average, and look what happened. The market decided to move in the upward direction, okay? So as soon as it moves in upward direction, we know for certain that it's time for us to take buying opportunities, okay? But the thing is this, you can't just use the trend, the moving average. You are supposed to use trend line, support, or resistance, or whatever you need to make this strategy. In this video, I'll only show you guys how to use these indicators with trend lines to your advantage, right? And make a lot of money in the markets, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is add my other indicator. Right now, wait, let me just go back. What you want to do now is you click on indicator window 1, right, on the F plus over here. Over here you click, right, and then you're going to add another moving average. Now make sure that the parameters of the moving average is period should be 10, color blue, shift method exponential, apply to close, styles to pixel blue, levels none, right? So this is how it's going to look like. So you guys can see we're on the 1 hour time frame, right? So we can see over here, this is where the market decided to, that's the 10 level of the moving average. And look what happened after that. The market came back, okay? Check this out. It actually made some kind of M pattern, right? If you guys can see, but When we look closer, we can see that the market consolidated for a while and then it decided to go up. Okay, now the thing is this. We won't use this moving average on the 1 hour time frame. We will actually use it on the 1 minute time frame, okay? Because that is where you're going to use it and use it to your advantage, right? So the next indicator that we're going to need for the strategy is our stochastic again. Now what you want to do is you want to click over here on main chart, right? Click on main chart, right? Add your stochastic again. Now make sure that your stochastic parameters is the same like the previous stochastic that you have on your chart. The parameters should be K period 1, D period 1, slowing 1, price field, low or high, method simple, styles main 2 pixel green, signal 2 pixel white, levels 95, 90, 10 and 5. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this again is because I want you guys to see what you are supposed to have on your chart, right? Now click done, right? So this is how it's going to look. Okay, so we're still on the 1 hour time frame. The next indicator that we're going to need for the strategy is you click on indicator window 2, the F plus button over there, and then you add your Bollinger Bands, right? Now make sure that your parameters are like this. The period should be 1, deviation 2.000, surf 0, apply to close, styles 2 pixel green, levels none, right? So this is how it's going to look like. So you guys can see over here, we have our 10 moving average, and then we have our stochastic with our Bollinger Bands where the period is 1, okay? So what you're going to do now is you are going to first look for the trend of the market. Okay, so right, the market decided to move in an upward direction at this point. What it was, this was the second of the second month, February, okay? And then we take out a trend line, okay, and draw our trend line just to make sure that the market did exactly what the moving average showed us, right? So over here we can see we have this type of reversal pattern, okay? Look at this. So you guys can see over there. Now let's zoom in. Okay, so this is where the market decided to break out. So obviously see that the market came back to retest the trend line, right? Let me just zoom in. You guys can see what the market did. Price did, sorry, what price did. Went up above the moving average, above the trend line, came back to retest the trend line and the moving average. And once it retested that level, it went up hard, right? But when we go to the 1 minute time frame, we won't be able to see this, okay? That's why we are going to move forward. Since we know now that the market is moving in an uptrend, okay, we are going to look for a place where we can see on the 1 minute time frame, okay? So for example, over here, we can see the market decided to retest it, moving average again. We draw a trend line, okay? Then we wait for the breakout, right? So as soon as the breakout happens, we are going to scale down to the lower time frame and take entries. Okay, so we know for certain that the market has been moving in an uptrend, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the 1 minute time frame, right? So let me just start from the beginning, because from the beginning on the 1 minute time frame, the market has been trending in an uptrend. So what you're going to do now is, since we know that the market is trending in an uptrend, okay, you are going to zoom out your chart completely, right? I repeat, zoom out the chart completely, okay? So now that the chart is zoomed out completely, the first thing we're going to do is, since we know that the market has been moving in an uptrend, we saw the breakout above the trend line and the moving average. We are going to scale down to the 1 minute time frame where I'm at now, okay? To the newbies, make sure that you're on the 1 minute time frame. Over here you guys can see there's 1000. Do not use this strategy on other pairs like VIX 100 or anything like that, okay? That is strictly for boom and crash, right? So as you guys can see over here, the Bollinger Bands and the moving average decided to repaint over there, right? But over here, we can actually see the Bollinger Bands, okay, is at the 10 level and the moving average is at the 10 level. So let me just zoom in, okay? Sorry. You want to drag the screen to the left and right to check if the Bollinger Bands and the moving average doesn't move. So as soon as it doesn't move, you take an entry, right? You take an entry immediately. You do not wait, do not hesitate, do not be scared. Use proper risk management and take an entry. So check this out. Look what happened over here. Boom, boom. Came down, boom. Went straight up. Look at it. Then he decided to play around, okay? And then we wait patiently. So over here we can see the moving average isn't exactly the 10 level, so we do not take a trade because it's repainting, right? So now we wait patiently. So do not get caught out, even if it gives spikes, right? You do not take an entry, right? You wait until it doesn't repaint. Check this out. Okay, it repaints. Boom, take an entry. Check this out. Is it a 10 level? Bollinger Bands at 10 level. We drag the screen to the left and right. We take your entry. Easy, guys. That's very, very easy. You can do this over again. Reason why you can hold your trades is if you have a big account, you can actually hold your trades because we know exactly on the 1 hour time frame that the market is trending in the uptrend. So we can use that to our advantage when we trade Boom 1000. Okay, so check this out. Here's another entry, right? Look at this, right? Check it out. Okay. Okay, let me just show you guys the last entry, and then I'm gonna go to another pair. Right, so over here we can see that the Bollinger Bands and the moving average actually repainted. It decided to go up again. So over here we can see the Bollinger Bands is at a 10 level, the moving average is at a 10 level. We drag the screen to the left and right to check if it doesn't move. Now what you can actually do is you can rotate your screen and check if it's looking right. If it doesn't repaint, that's a better entry for you, okay? So check this out. Another entry. You guys can see over here. This is where we could have taken an entry. Easy money, guys. You can do this over and over again. But you need to follow all the steps that I showed you in this video, right? Because if you don't, you might end up blowing your account, right? So make sure to watch this until the end. Also subscribe to the channel if you found any value in this video. And also join my free Telegram group, alright? Where I give out free systems and EAs. Okay? So check this out. Okay, you guys can see over here. Not long ago, there was a spike opportunity, right? Even though a small spike occurred first, then a lot of spikes occurred, right? So do not be scared. If the market is moving in an uptrend on Boom 1000, you are following all the steps that I showed you guys in this video and you take entries. So now I'm going to show you guys how to use this on Crash 1000. Okay, so as I told you guys before, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go on the 1 hour time frame, right? So on Crash 1000, what we can see on Crash 1000 is that the market has been moving in an uptrend for the past few weeks or days, right? So check this out. If you see something like this, you stay out of the market, right? Because if you take a trade on Crash 1000, you might end up blowing your account, and I don't want that to happen to you guys, right? That's why I'm showing you guys the whole strategy. Okay, so check this out. We can see over here, right, that Crash 1000, okay, decided to break below the moving average. Now, I told you guys, if it breaks below the moving average, you are supposed to take an entry. But what I also told you guys is that if it breaks below the moving average, you must take out your trend line, draw a trend line, okay, like this, right? We can actually see that there was no breakout, right? So what we do is we stay out of the market. So you guys can see it actually decided to reject this trend line. Here's a rejection candle. This is a big rejection candle. If you guys don't know what rejection candles is and all of those stuff, make sure to go check out YouTube videos, right? Make sure to check videos on YouTube. Okay, so for Crash 1000, there's no entries. It doesn't matter if you go to the 1 minute time frame and you see something like this, okay? So for example, you're gonna take a trade over here. No, you do not trade Crash 1000 when Crash 1000 is moving in an uptrend, because you will blow your account. I promise you that. You will. Wait until Crash 1000 trend before trading Crash 1000, okay? So I'm just gonna go to Crash 500 and Boom 500 and show you guys what you can also do is, okay, so we on Boom 500 on the 1 hour time frame, and we can see what Boom 500 did over here, right? We can see Boom 500 just decided to break above this moving average, which is the 100 moving average. Okay, so let me take out my trend line, just draw a small reversal pattern. Okay, check this out. Right, remember Boom 500, when the market is trending in an uptrend, we are looking for buying opportunities on the 1 minute time frame, and when it's trending in a downtrend, we do not trade spikes. Okay, so check this out. You guys can see there's a small reversal pattern. If you want to know more about patterns, make sure to go and check out the YouTube videos. Right, so over here we can actually see that the market decided to do a consolidation, right? So as soon as you see a consolidation like this, where the market is playing around, you wait patiently until it breaks above a level, okay? And the reason why I draw this trend line over here is because I can see the market was playing around over there, and then it break above this level. So now I was ready to take an entry. So now that I know that the market is moving in an uptrend, okay, I'm just going to remove this. The first thing I'm going to do is on Boom 500, I'm going to go to the 1 minute time frame, right? So check immediately there was a spike on Boom 500, right? Let me just show you guys over here. Check this out. The market decided to play around, came down, okay? Boom, check this out. The moving average, the 10 moving average is at the 10 level. Look at this. The stochastic, okay, the one stochastic is at the 10 level. We drag the screen to the left and right to check if it doesn't move. You guys can see exactly over here that it doesn't move. So we take an entry, we hold it straight. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. The market decided to spike massively. You could have made a lot of money if you had $100 account. You could have made like $30 to $50. Depends on the lot size. But you need to know this. You should always use proper risk management. Okay, because that's very, very important. Because if you don't use proper risk management, what will happen to you? You will end up blowing your account, right? And remember, I told you guys I don't want that to happen to you. Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna show you guys how to use some Crash 500, and then we are done with the video, right? So check this out. We're in the 1 hour time frame, and what we can actually see over here is that the market decided to break below the moving average over here. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take out a trend line, okay? Just draw a small pattern like this, or a trend line, right? Okay, let's just draw it correctly. So over here we can see this is where the breakout had happened, right? This is where the breakout had happened. Check this out. Boom, crash, 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 crash. Decided to retest this. Crash, crash, crash. Okay, and now it's playing around at the moving average. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna draw my vertical line and show you guys where it had broken out of. Okay, so to 1 minute time frame and see if I can catch the vertical line. So over here we can see, okay, a small spike just occurred. Look at this. The moving average, the 10 moving average was at the 90 level. The Bollinger Bands was at the 90 level. On Crash 500, small spike occurred. Okay, that small spike is going to occur, but you just need to hold on until a big spike occurs, right? So check this out. I'm just going to look for the vertical line. Okay, so this is where the breakout decided to happen. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to wait for entries. Okay. Now on Crash 500 and Boom 500, you won't have a lot of entries. But over here, we can see that the market decided to play around. Okay, it's consolidated on the 1 minute time frame. And we could have taken an entry over here because the moving average is the 90 level, the 90 level, the moving average is the 90 level, the Bollinger Bands is the 90 level. Check this out. But before you take an entry, what you're supposed to do is you are supposed to drag your screen to the left and right to check if the moving average and the Bollinger Bands doesn't move. So over here we can see, okay, the Bollinger Bands and the moving average doesn't move. Now you need to make sure that the chart is zoomed out completely, because if the chart is not zoomed out completely, how are you going to use the strategy, right? Always focus on what I tell you guys and do everything I tell you guys, and you will make money in the market. So over here in Crash 500, we can actually see the Bollinger Bands and the moving average, right? So as you can see, the moving average was at the 90 level. Look at this small spike occurred. Let me just zoom in. Small spike occurred over here, right? And then we had this big spike. You had like $5 to $7. Okay, it's just on that one spike. The same thing happened over here. right? And why am I able to tell you guys this is because we saw on the 1 hour time frame that Crest 500 is moving in a downtrend direction, right? So you need to be patient, okay, not be in a hurry. Okay, guys, so what I see now here on Crest 500 is I told you guys that this was a spike, but when I drag the screen to the left, I can actually see that the moving average, so the entry over there was not valid, even though that spike occurred. So if you want to drag your screen to the left and right, you want to press your finger on the chart, wait until this line come out, and then you drag the screen like this. Okay, so we can see the moving average in the Bollinger Bands doesn't move, so we do not take an entry. So guys, that is for the video. Make sure to like this video so more people can see this crazy spike strategy. And if you find any value in this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel that you don't miss any future videos. And I'm dropping a course soon for $2.99. Okay, $2.99. You guys, average that you can use in the forex market. So thank you. And I hope this will help you on your trading journey. So I'll see you guys in the next